Hello, it is Dr. Calico, and today we'll be showcasing what we've been working on for Neon Defense. It's been a long time. By that I mean well over 3 weeks. We're going to be addressing the Thors in the room. And also, what we had to do was we also had to increase the money cheat. Oh no, is this gonna... Yeah, it's gonna be a fast load. That's... Yeah, basically, I don't think because this is online or it's saved online, it has to fetch things, and if it doesn't do that, it just defaults to broken stuff. So, this is the Thor. Yeah, let's compare that to the Ogre stat. Yeah, yeah, we'll also use the basic turret here, which I believe it's... I don't remember its cost. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember what the basic turret costs, but it's not important. We're not using that to judge offensive stats. So, this is quite respectable. You know, not too shabby, somewhat respectable. And then this is a pretty good midline unit because it has a large amount of health, 80 resistances and everything. And then we have even more health, even more resistances. But then we get to the Thor. Yeah, that is a lot of resistances. And a health pool to match. So basically, it takes 4 times as much fire damage, 4 times as much shock damage, 3 times as much cryo damage, twice as much corrosive damage, 5.5 times more explosive and physical damage to be lethal. So if we punch those numbers into the calculator here, 1150 times 5.5, yeah, this unit has over 6,000 effective health from physical and explosive. And that is good. You're going to need it, probably. But that's just for the basic unit. Let's go to the upgraded version. And let's run the calculations again. Times 7, 17.5 thousand health. Yeah, that is a really powerful unit. But stats alone don't dictate power. What does dictate power is the fact that I probably should have been constructing this. I probably should have been constructing that ages ago. We're going to take a look at what. Uh, yeah, we're going to take a look at this. I don't think I have my speed up cheat, so whoops. Actually, do I have my speed up cheat? No, that's the wrong cheat. Oh, I do have it. You know, uh, I haven't used my cheats in a while. Okay, so yeah, there's also something that we need to address here. The fact that despite the fact that those are basic turrets, those are needles, or rather, those are icicle turrets. I did not select that. Okay, so let's close the program here. Yeah, and let's see what the culprit is for that. Let's scroll all the way down here. Oh, it just builds those immediately. Okay, so if anyone is wondering how this implements with salvage, let me just go over here and yeah, let's search for salvage. How does the game integrate this with salvage? Oh, and also did a little cleanup on the salvage code as well. We now use max instead of a condition. Yeah, so it's either around 5% of the salvage rounded or 1, whichever is higher. Okay, so basically what this does is change. Yeah, basically it puts the construction cost directly onto the salvage value. So what this means is that all of these free turrets, they're not included in the salvage calculation. They do have a value, but the code intentionally does not look at the value. Yeah, the build time for these turrets and the build cost of these turrets are both pretty much negated entirely because that the hull builds them instead of the factory. Yeah, this also happens with the ogre as well. It includes some basic CWIS. The improved versions as well. Yeah, I think that once maybe let's yeah it's hard to describe this. Okay, so I think that what we want to do is on 2-6. Here's my thought process. I think that I want to introduce enemy rockets. And the reason why is because, well, we know that the player's rockets, they are strong, but they're also weak. This is because rockets are the only weapon in the game that can be countered by CWIS, but in the player's hands, they are the most economical weapons that the player has access to, and I think that I'm happy with that. You know, they're cheap and they have high DPS, but the cost of that is, well, they're rockets. Yeah, and oh yeah, Vanguard. That was the unit that was visible on screen earlier. The Vanguard enemy is basically a defense. It's supposed to be a gap, fill in a gap between the biters and the tardigrades. Yeah. Let's actually look over at medium here. So yeah, this unit fills a gap between tardigrades and biters. Yeah, this is because there was a pretty significant step between biters and tardigrades. I mean, just looking at the health value, that's over 400 health. And the fact that the tardigrade also has significantly higher offensive power, that is something that should not be messed with. Yeah, but the biter, it's just an early game attacker. So yeah, we needed to fill in that void. Yeah, oh yeah, hang on. I just remembered. Yeah, while I'm here, we're also working on more survival endless code. Uh, Basically, what we're doing is, yeah, we're pretty much making an AI at this point. This is like, a video game AI, not the language learning model AI. I'd like to point that out there. Yeah, yeah, this is like, I'd like to say, think of the artificial intelligence from like uh, pre-2010. That's what we're referring to as AI. Yeah, because this is intelligence and this is artificial. So it is AI, but this isn't ChatGPT. We're not making ChatGPT. But yeah, basically, um, yeah, it'll just unlock units as time goes on. This is for the endless section, which we're still working on, definitely nowhere near complete. But yep, let's just say it rolls for a fighter. Okay, and what this will do is it'll just randomize the number. Uh, Basically, like, okay, which fighter are we going to do? Oh, we rolled one? Okay, then we'll add a beetle there. Or if we rolled two, oh, okay, we'll just spawn a biter. Oh, wait, uh, biters are not available, and uh, yeah, either biters are not unlocked or available. We'll just continue onward. Uh, Wait, hang on a moment. I think that there's a bug in the code I just realized. Yeah, because... Yep, oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. I just realized. Okay, so the bug I just realized is the fact that this else statement, it's a relatively new addition to GDevelop, but the problem with how I have it structured here, which I'm fixing right now, is that it checks if this entire statement is doesn't work. So basically, if this statement doesn't have an output, the else statement's like, oh, okay, we'll just invert that output. Or it's like, yeah, the previous conditions didn't work here. So we're going to need to output it. The problem with that is that the way I had it set up is that if it rolled any number, it would be outputting at least 4 enemies. So, yeah, we're gonna need to fix that. I'm really glad I caught that, like right now. But yeah, it's just a simple structure change right here. That is if I can actually uh, drag and drop it. Yeah, and then, yes, let's say it rolls a flacker. Okay, uh, basically it checks to see if both flackers are unlocked and available. Oh, they are? Well, okay. Oh wait, flackers are not available. Time to go down the yeah, down the hierarchy. Oh wait, skirmishers are available. Let's add a skirmisher to the mix. And yes, this is a teaser for what I have planned for a new unit. Yep, you are getting a sneak peek at a new unit that I haven't even made yet. But yeah, and also the sprinters as well, which I haven't even made yet. But yeah, yeah, we're definitely starting to deal with technologies that, in my opinion, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing anymore. And that's kind of the scary part, is when even the developer doesn't know what they're doing anymore. But hey, I'm happy with what I'm doing here. So, that's about it. Thanks for viewing.